Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5. We are playing as Arabia, trying to do one city challenge, and today, first thing we have to decide if we try to build a great library or if we give it up. And it took me a while to decide on this, but in the end I decided it will be better to give up the Great Library. It's quite unusual for me to give up a wonder, especially a Great Library wonder that I really like, but I'll explain why. There are three reasons. One reason, based on my experience, I think we are already too late. That's like my main concern, that I'll just waste some time trying to get the Great Library and someone else will get it. So that's one thing. And in our situation, in the one city challenge, we really can't afford to waste a single turn. So this is like even a greater concern than it usually is. It's always bad to lose a wonder when you are trying to get it. But in this situation, it's even worse than it usually would be. That's one reason. Another reason, as I was like considering the decision, I was also thinking about the wonder itself, and I realized it's not as good for us as it usually is, like in other playthroughs, because like what is the main benefit of the Great Library, as at least how I'm thinking about it? Well, of course, there is the free tag, but then there is also the fact that you want to take the Great Library away from the AIs. Because the AI that gets the Great Library usually snowballs much harder than it would usually do. So these are the two reasons for me why I want to get it. And in our situation, with our unique ability, with the scaling science, I think we can pretty easily keep up even with an AI that gets the Great Library. And second, we don't need, maybe even don't want, the free tag, because we should be able to tech up so quickly, thanks to our unique ability and the great people we will be getting, that we may actually out-tech our production, which means we'll be just researching things faster than we can build the researched buildings. And that in long term could hurt our happiness. So getting a free tag could even make this situation worse. So that's second thing. And third, if I don't go for the Great Library, it means I can also like ease up on the production, and instead of working 2 production tile and probably these bananas, I can instead log the specialist slots, get our great people faster, and thanks to that, snowball our unique ability faster. So because of these three reasons, I've decided not to build a Great Library. It's still like pains me when I think about it. I'm giving up Great Library. I'm really greedy when it comes to wonders, but I think in this situation it's the right choice. So that's what I'm going to do. But if no one builds the Great Library by a turn like 122, I think that's probably the turn where I should be able to get the Great Library if I rushed it. Then I'll still be pretty sad, because I just hate giving up Great Library. And if I realize that there was a chance to get it, I'll still regret it. But at the same time, I'm saying what we are doing is most likely the right choice in this case. So that's that. Also, there is another reason. We want to get our bazaar as soon as possible. The yields from bazaar are absolutely ridiculous, and getting that +5 gold early and +2 fade as well early or earlier is like quite important as well. Maybe the main downside of not getting the Great Library is that we don't get a free library and we have to invest into that. But yeah, once again, I think this is the right choice. Okay, now we can... actually, someone said that I should move the Pathfinder west. Oh, I see why. Yeah, we have a vision here. Barbarians can't spawn anywhere on this side. Okay, I get it. We want to have the Pathfinder here to prevent barbarians from spawning anywhere on the island. Yep, that's definitely what we want to do. Maybe what we could also do is get another skirmisher. thinking... I would like to get my 4 skirmishers up as soon as possible. Yeah. Just thinking... Or maybe I'll just wait for Philosophy, save the money, so that we have the option to rush Oracle. Okay, fine. Let's just keep our money. No one can steal it. We don't know if England is in the game. And if they are, they don't know about us, so we can't have a spy in our capital yet. So we may just, or may as well keep the money until we, like, have to spend it or something. What I would like to spend the money on is a cargo ship, but I can't buy a cargo ship until I get a harbor. So that's not gonna happen. Okay, so now we have, or should have, complete vision on our island. So no barbarians spawning. But also, actually, I just realized we now get the fishing, which means you'll be able to embark. Oops. I take this back. Let's go into our territory. We get the ability to embark, and then we start exploring. Next. And there goes the Great Rivalry by turn 116. So that confirms that was the right decision. And yeah, there's no like surprise that we lost the Great Library. Going mathematics first, I don't think it's possible to get the library. It's just, the delay is just too much. I mean, in theory, you might be able to get it if you are lucky and no AI decides to rush writing and go for the Great Library. But it's so unlikely that it's just not gonna happen. You want to work the maximum amount of food. And we go for philosophy. Next. So how much time would we waste? We would waste like 4 turns. That wouldn't be the end of the world, but during those 4 turns we almost finished the bazaar, so it is a noticeable delay, or it would be a noticeable delay. We could just buy a trireme. How are we doing here? By the way, I know that I finished the bazaar and I have a merchant slot. Oh, hey. I have a merchant slot available, but merchants are not the highest priority. I still want to get a few, but I'm definitely not gonna sacrifice growth in exchange for merchant points at this point. Oh, hello, Morocco. I'm not that happy about having you in the game. So I have a feeling we might be this time on the receiving end of his unique ability, and that probably won't be as much fun as being on the side of Morocco. Well, this looks like a decent trade. Should get our oranges soon from another tile, so losing it for a while is not the end of the world. Oh, and there is a city-state. Great. Why the hell is he telling me that he is a lesser leader? We just met, and we are not that strong. I mean, I have 2 units. There we go. Connected silk for Congo. So now we are friends. And how do we get the trade route to them? I have no idea. Finished sailing. Then we have 12 turns. Can I get... Where is it? Oh, I can't see that yet. I'm wondering how long is it gonna take to build cargo ship. Might be able to get the cargo ship just before I have to start working on the Oracle. But Kiev, hello Kiev. You are a friendly cultured city-state. Okay, that is an ally that we want to get. Not like neutral military stake that really doesn't mean too much. What's next? Let's just get the oranges. This is still not working. Silk isn't bad before you improve it, but once you improve it, styles just sucks. Maybe just pay for the library?
You made an instrument.
Okay, fine. The extra movement. Oh, look at Babylon. They are expanding pretty quickly. It seems that they started on quite a large island or continent. They're actually ahead. It was Marco who got the Great Library. That is good. Good news that it's not Babylon who got the Great Library, because even without it, he is 3 techs ahead somehow. It's of course because of his unique ability that just gives him so much science early. But it would be really scary with the Great Library. What do I want to do here? Let's try to move north. Maybe there is something to explore. Oh, wait. This is something we can do. Just get a trireme that can safely auto-explore. I'll have to get rid of it later because our unit cap just won't allow us a large army, and we won't be able like to have a weak unit like random melee ship. But for now, it'd be nice if we could find some more people. This is a good timing. New citizen at the same time as the library, so we can lock it right away and get a scientist in 12 turns. And now, do we care about Lighthouse? I don't think so. We don't want to work sea tiles for a very long time. We have 7 turns for philosophy, and we can get the cargo ship in 7 turns. Good. That is pretty decent timing. I just hope that we somehow don't lose Oracle to Babylon. Because there is a chance they already have philosophy. It's a small chance, but chance is there. Oh, hello, barbarians. Well, we are not going authority. I don't care about the camp. Yeah, and Babylon. Oh, that's bad. A lot of science, a lot of culture. This guy will be a problem. And I can't shut him down. I can just hope that I out-tech him. Oh, please don't go. Let's just try to avoid taking more damage. Look how large this continent is. It's not amazing, it's just plains, hills, tundra, but there's so much room to expand. That's all the AI needs. Okay, people entering classical era. Just move away from those barbarians. Let's go Splendor next for the extra food and also culture. We have a monument, we have gardens, so this is +4 culture, +5 food, and the writer slot. And so in 7, actually, in 7 turns, or can we afford to work it right away? It only slows down the growth by a turn. And I don't think it slowed down the cargo ship, so yeah, we want to work the specialist slot. Can we see somewhere how much we are getting from our unique ability? Is there like a detail? Because I would like to know how much culture and science we'll get from our unique ability. I would like to see the number in the end, but we can't see the details. And that sucks. Never mind. It would be interesting to know how strong the unique ability really is. Oh, whoops. Let's try to get away from the Drummond. Hope we don't lose the ship. I mean, just invested 240 gold into it. He didn't find anything with it yet.
There is only one good.
Okay, promotions. I'll have to read this because I still don't remember the new naval promotions. Naval melee unit and carriers. Flank attack bonus increased by 50%. 10% against ranged attacks. Against naval range units and submarines. Almost seems like the boarding party is more relevant for units that are here just to explore. Yeah, let's get boarding party. You will go to Congo. At least that's gonna be the first trade route, just to finish the quest. But then I'll try to find a coastal city that we could trade with. Can you just somehow do that for me? Let's see. And let's go education. Rush medieval era. Increase the bonus yields we'll be getting. Okay, and get the oracle. Think about just paying for it right away. I could just Thinking what I have to invest into. No, we can afford to do it. Just pay. Once we are done with it, we want to rush School of Philosophy. That is a very important building. Also, we will get the National Monument now. That is maybe more important than the School of Philosophy. So we want to finish the Oracle as fast as possible so that we can get our National Wonders. And after education, we want to rush banking. I know that, like, paying for a wonder this early is not the best idea most of the time, but I think in this situation it should be safe. So the reason why Babylon has so many tags is most likely because they like focused on the cheap tags, so the amount of tags they have is higher, but we are more advanced. Let's try to get away from those barbarians finally. Next. Interesting that there is still no one. This map is quite small, so our neighbors should be quite close. Only know about 2. Okay, we can go through. Perfect. Oh, this actually is a coastal city. Oops. Next. May even delay the National Monument and get another cargo ship, because we could trade with both these cities and already start stacking up the tourism. Well, first, what did we get? 120 points for a scientist. That's from the prophet probably, and from the scientist. We all got more scientist points. Oh, that's what I was talking about. How our unique ability just keeps snowballing itself. Now the prophet will give us religion, and we want to get divine inheritance. Already the 20% yield during golden ages. Later, I guess around Renaissance era, we should be able to stay in golden age indefinitely, or almost indefinitely. Which means this just says, since the late mid-game, gain 20% yields in your capital until the end of the game, which is quite strong. So, that's one. And the other one, that's Mandirs. For the extra food, of course, 10% extra food is huge. I know that I could get a free Mandir if I wanted to, but I'm not going like in that direction like I'm not going for the right tag, so I will have to get Mandir from my religion. Yes, please. Mandir comes from Angkor Wat, I think. Yep, and that's not exactly the wonder that I want. The effect, getting tiles faster when we have only one city, not worth it, and changing the way I want to take up just to get a free Mandir is not worth it. Speaking about Mandirs, let's make sure we get it as soon as possible. And get rid of all of this, and it's time to log the bazaar. 1 turn. It's 2 turns difference, but we get the Mandir. That will speed things up. Yeah, I think now it's time to work the bazaar finally. Scientist. We can pop him on one of the oranges. Go. Probably should just go back, reveal these 2 tiles as well, because then it will make the potential trade route shorter to this city. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still nervous about that Oracle. I really want to get those extra yields, especially the culture. But also, I think it's a free temple from it. Scientist point. Yep. I know it's very unlikely that someone even has the tag to get it, but still nervous.
What is drop?
Okay, so we are not going this way. Well, just return back home. Maybe you can repair. Then we try the other side. We can go this way. I'm also surprised that we didn't meet more city-states. We have, I think, 16 city-states in the game, so I'd expect city-states like on every island. Next. Okay, Roman Forum. That scared me a little bit. And we got fish, but for now that's just for food. Maybe we can just quickly make it better. Just with the workboat, it will be a very decent tile. 5 food, 1 production, 1 gold, I think. Just move around their border. And you want my citrus. What about a trade? That would be a bad trade. I can get 6 gold per turn, so I think getting 6 gold per turn for now is better than paying for his luxury. How much money are we making? 25. Oh, we got a free unit from a city-state. That's a wrong free unit. What is that? 33 gold. I'll take that. And here is a city-state. Friendly mercantile. Okay, these are allies that we are looking for. We can move north. In 2 turns, we'll hopefully get the monopoly. Because I'll pop the engineer here. We are trading here, right? Yep. We need more trading partners. And what is the Hong Kong? You've met Hong Kong, new... Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, it's not 511, it's 411, but it's still better than this. Fingers crossed. Good. Culture science. Instantly receive culture and science scaling with era. I was just thinking if it would be possible to somehow get Oracle after you get into medieval era. Probably not on that is that part where it's a scaling with era is not too relevant. Electricity cities receive a free temple. And it gave us education and mining.
But of what went before, or what is to follow, we...
I actually think that the new Oracle might even be better than the old one that just gave a free social policy. You'll get the visibility, that's for sure. Let's try to find more city-states. Okay. There is Majesty. Specialists consume half the food, so we get better growth, and we have a merchant specialist. But more importantly, 25% great person rate. That is the important part. That's a bonus that we, or bonus stat that we want to scale up as much as possible. The rate at which we are getting great people. Oh, what did we get? Great merchant points, that's for finishing the wonder. Or for entering medieval era, actually not sure which one. And the other one is writer. How long is it gonna take to get the writer, by the way? 29. Okay, fine. Let's get the cargo ship. It will delay some very important buildings, but I want to trade with Babylon. And here is our new trading partner. p.3. Can I get 4? Probably not. How much do you want for your luxuries? Too much. Listen, what about an embassy for now? And we'll talk about that other trade in a few turns.
How happy are those whose...
It's construction, great engineer. Great diplomat points. Well, want to get great diplomats, that's for sure. How are we doing? 135 out of 225. Probably need Scrivener's office. So many things. I'll have to give up Parthenon. Not that good for just one city. University of Sankor is something we want to get. How much money do we have? 469. How are we gonna do it? Definitely need National Monument after the cargo ship. After that, I want School of Philosophy. Let's already queue it up. Then we'll see. Go. That manufacturer should help quite a bit. Oh, you'll go back to heal up. Masonry. Let's check those tags now. 18 is still ahead, and we just got like 4 tags in 3 turns. And look at Hong Kong. Or is it just Hong Kong? Oh, they have the same color. Kiev, Hong Kong. Okay. I thought for a second that Hong Kong is trying to conquer Kiev. And there is the monopoly. This looks pretty good. But this is just like another reason why the Great Library would be probably too much. We just got plus 10 culture per turn from tiles just for the monopoly. Basically everything that we touch gives more science. And now we start the Golden Age. Advanced people. Okay, this is good to know. So we are second, 2 techs behind, and everyone else is just in the Dark Ages compared to us and Babylon. Which means, unless he steals wonders from us, no one else can. But how is he still ahead? I have no idea. Oh, another city-state, good. I think I'll make a cut here. Episode is probably long enough, and I'll have to think a bit about how I want to invest our gold now. We'll be making 53 gold per turn, so maybe I'll just buy more units to look more intimidating. The last thing we need right now is war with Babylon because he realizes how weak we are. Let's say 2 more skirmishers. That's 500 gold. And by the... Actually, we only need now 2 turns to finish our buildings. Or the other option would be to save up and rush University of Sankor. Or we could go for Scrivener's Office, just pay for Scrivener's Office. Send the free emissary to Kiev, most likely. Start working on the alliance. And are they really trying to conquer Hong Kong? Oh, if we could just get alliance with both of them. How long would it take? 4 turns to get emissary. Diplomatic units are just too expensive. But what's the reward? I'm not sure if actually we would get both the rewards if we solved the war by becoming ally of both. It is tempting. I don't want to waste a great diplomat on this. I just want to get as many embassies as possible so that we don't get destroyed in the late game by World Congress, by bans and sanctions and all the kind of stuff. So this will be another thing I'll have to figure out if there is a way for us to get these quest rewards without like wasting too much or too many resources on it. But this episode is definitely over, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.